Hello. This is kind of a James Rolfe AVGN inspired video on how to make a review like mine, how I make them. I do it very lazily, but it still takes a little bit of effort because I still have to play the games. So let's go through the process of how I make a review. Currently, this is season 2 of Silas Reviews, which is an entire season based on games that I'm very familiar with, or nostalgic to me, or important to my channel. And why don't we do a small one like Pac-Man? So the first thing I need to do is come up with what the gimmick of this one is. I don't usually come up with gimmicks all that much. I usually just stick with, skit, gameplay, review, skit. That's it. So I'm thinking, should there be a gimmick for this one? I think for a minute, no, it's fucking Pac-Man. And the gimmick of this one is a tutorial or a showcase on how I make these videos. So yeah, that's the gimmick of this one. And then I'm still moving around like my location. So every video I'm like in a different place. But I think this one's probably going to be permanent because I moved around my room. So my next step is, I need to switch out my clothes. That's what it is. I need to switch out my clothes. I was trying to think. Because I have a very distinct outfit. It's this fucking shirt. These are my pajamas, by the way. I sleep in these. Yeah, this is the shirt. There's no tag. I think I tore off the tag. So I genuinely don't know what this shirt is. But it came with a pair of pants, and I don't have the pants anymore. So I use these Coca-Cola pajamas, which are like 3 times too big for me. So yeah. So I swap into the clothes. So yeah, if you want to steal my fit, I'm sorry. I literally don't know what either of these are from. Just look up Coca-Cola pajamas. You'll eventually find mine. And this, I don't know. You have Google. Google has reverse image search. It can find shit for you using its AI. So now I'm like, okay, what should be the hook, the beginner for this video? So, I sit there and think, I don't do scripts. I rarely do scripts. The only time I really do scripts is for My World Manga 2, and that's because I can't really come up with that on the spot. All my other videos I can come up with on the spot, which is a big issue because there are some videos that are like, oh, fuck me, I don't know what I'm talking about, and I think I got so much misinformation. A good example of that was the Tears of the Kingdom review, which wasn't a review, but more of a history of Nintendo. I've had to re-record that one like 2 or 3 times. Because what happens is I get to a point where I need to look stuff up and it's taking too long, so I was like, okay, I'll pause the recording. And then I'll forget what the fuck I just talked about for like the past 20 minutes. Yeah, that's happened quite a handful of times, actually. Like a ridiculous amount of times. So first thing I need to do is be like, okay, I need a general basis on what the hell I'm going to say. So I think I used to take notes for these, and then I stopped doing that because that would make the gameplay footage have, pauses constantly. It was annoying. That's what I did with Sonic.exe, the original Sonic.exe review. The original gameplay footage of that was just pause. It was fucking annoying to watch. So I need to sit here and think, what can I talk about? Okay, I have what I want. Now I say it. So this is the first part. Sometimes you wonder, is there any game that's worth it? Has perfect replayability, has perfect replayability, has a beautiful art style, good characters, good music, isn't bullshit, doesn't include Clyde. Well, how about I explain to you a game that has the complete opposite of all of that? You ever heard of fucking Pac-Man? So that's usually how it would go. That would be the hook. Be like, oh, a beautiful game. Wait, this is a video about fucking Pac-Man. And then there's fucking the last part. Doesn't include Clyde. So you already know. This person has a real big fucking issue with Clyde. So then it goes into the next part, which would be where the skit would lie. So it'd be something like, yeah, Pac-Man isn't a good game. It's just not Frogger, or Joust, or Galaga, or Mappy, or fucking Bosconian. And then let's have wife chime in here. So what I usually do whenever there's another character that needs to talk is I'll silently say it, so I can look through the recording and be like, okay, this is what I need to say. So this is what it usually look like behind the scenes. Fuck, I need to come up with another game. Frogger. I think I already said Frogger. I'm trying to think of another game. Holy fuck. Or Dig Dug. Shut the fuck up. Dig Dug doesn't count. No. Shut the fuck up. Dig Dug sucks too. That's what it is. So then that part's done. The skit, including the co-host, which is Delilah, is done. Now I could either continue on with me fucking yapping or go into the gameplay footage. And since this is Pac-Man, I want to keep it kind of short, because everybody knows what Pac-Man is. If it's a game that I know fucking everyone's heard of, I'm not gonna explain the damn history of it. Fucking game reviewers, fuck all of you. I hate all of you. You know what? I'll actually put that in. I'll put that in as a joke. Now, I shouldn't have to explain to you what the fuck a Pac-Man is, because it's fucking Pac-Man. Everybody's heard of it. It's one of the most influential arcade games of all fucking time. If I have to explain to you what a Pac-Man is, get the fuck out. Like, there's no way in hell you haven't heard of him. Wreck-It Ralph. Fucking... I'm trying to think of other examples. Wreck-It Ralph. Family Guy had it. The song Pac-Man Fever. Wreck-It Ralph. Fucking Family Guy had a reference to it. Pac-Man Fever, the song, has been used in so much media. Fuck, just go to an arcade and you'll find Pac-Man. Anytime an Xbox game's on sale, Pac-Man is on sale. There's no way you haven't heard of Pac-Man. It's fucking everywhere. So I'm not going to explain to you the history of Pac-Man. I'm not going to explain the gameplay of Pac-Man. I'll explain a little bit of it, don't worry. But I shouldn't have to explain to you fucking Pac-Man. Unlike you game reviewers out here that are like, oh, I need to explain the history of fucking Mario when talking about Mario. You don't. Everyone knows he's fucking Jumpman. Everyone knows Doki Doki Panic was the original Mario. You're not fucking special, bitch. Alright, now that's done. That would be the first part of the video. Now, next up would be recording the stuff for the actual gameplay.